fix stuff for you all the time. Today, I'm fixing something for me. Today, I have a Jura Capresso, Swiss made. And this is a $2,000 coffee maker. Talk about an expensive cup of joe. Got it at a yard sale for $10, but this thing is acting funky. Let's take a look. So I got my coffee cup there. We're going to go ahead. We're going to start this baby. Just watch what happens. I don't think it's supposed to sound like that. Nothing happened. Now, the first couple times I used this, it did work, but it makes that awful sound. Almost vibrates this cup right off of the plate. If we remove our base plate here and then slide out our tray for our grounds, you can tell there are grounds in there, but they're dry. Now, much like the kid that fell into the well, eventually we're going to get to the bottom of it. I've turned it around. We want to start by opening this thing up. It's got these little tiny sockets, and as you can tell, someone else also didn't have that small of a socket. They've stripped everything out. Other than that, a firm grip and some needle nose pliers won't fix. If you're a company that builds something and uses little tiny screws like this, do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Go directly to jail. Use standard equipment so that everybody can fix their stuff. Now, this side is now free. Screws out. It looks like there's just a bunch of little clips right here, so we're just going to kind of pull this panel away. And this is the mangled mess that we're left with once we open that thing up. Kind of intimidating, but it's pretty simple. Now, the first thing we did, we came through, we just kind of like poked some stuff to see if anything was loose. Everything seems pretty tight. Ow, that's still hot. Now, I originally thought that vibration might be caused by something loose just knocking around in there, but the fact that we're not getting any water says we probably have a clog somewhere, which is almost always caused by scale or calcium buildup in these lines. I think this is the culprit. So there is like a clip right here that we can remove. There's a 10mm brass fitting right here. We're just going to go ahead and loosen that. Now this has two water lines running into it. And if we look, there is immediately some scale in there. You see that buildup down there? We're just going to take this. We're going to soak it in some vinegar to get that cleaned up. Now we are just cleaning this. This is not the whole problem. The whole problem lies here in this thermal regulator here. So this is the water pump. It goes to the water tank. It pumps it up here into the thermal regulator where it gets heated, and then it comes back out here. We were not getting any water from right here. So we've got ourselves a nice long piece of copper wire, and we're just going to shove it in there. We're going to work it around, and you can kind of see some scale falling away there. It almost looks like dandruff here, but that's just all calcium buildup that's in here clogging this. If you're doing something like this, don't be like me. I'm too impatient. Which is why I've already burnt myself like 4 times. Nothing too crazy, just a little singe because that guy gets really freaking hot. I've been ramming that wire up there trying to descale that. If you take a look down there, you can see all of the crap that has been coming out of there when I turn it on. All right, I'm getting frustrated because I burnt myself like another 7 times. Again, my fault for being dumb. Now, I swear the problem still lies with this. I mean, take a look. I turn it on. It's just kind of barely spitting out water. It's smoking hot. That theoretically should just be flushing water out. Really, the only other thing it could be is a faulty pump because, well, we see here we have this disconnected. This runs directly from the pump up to where the thermal regulator is at. And when we turn that on, it just, I mean, it's kind of trickling water. I don't think that's enough flow from the pump. Now, I knocked that thing around a little bit. It looks like I broke something free. We're getting quite a bit more of a stream. Oh, look, I didn't even do anything, guys. It's starting to work now. Now I gotta work to get these lines back together so that way I can test the function of the machine. Alright, the new maiden voyage. Let's see what happens. Let's grinding the beans right now. Let's see if we're gonna get any water flow. Oh, baby. After literally messing with this thing all day, not fixing anything, just kind of banging on some stuff and ramming some copper up some holes, we got coffee. Now, this machine, just because it's working, it is not fixed. Without a doubt, this pump right here is failing. I got it working again, but it's only a matter of time before it actually kicks the bucket. So I will be looking to order a pump and replace that before I go through the trouble of putting this machine back together. But it's Friday, and that's a problem for future Mr. Mixer. So enjoy your weekend. I probably should have cleaned this cup